What if your country was on the brink of a financial crisis while simultaneously fighting a war on home turf? This is not a hypothetical for the people of Ukraine. The nation is currently grappling with a war that has reached its own borders, causing a deep and unsettling division among its citizens. Alongside, the financial situation continues to deteriorate, leading to a shortage of funds and raising questions about the future. This is not just a story of a country in conflict, but also of an economy on the edge. Understanding the chronology of events is crucial to comprehend the gravity of the situation. Rewind to the beginning of Ukraine's financial crisis, a ticking time bomb. The seeds of this crisis were sown long before the war, but the ongoing conflict has thrown gasoline on an already smoldering fire. The war, in many ways, has served as a catalyst, accelerating the country's descent into financial chaos. Imagine an economy where inflation runs rampant, prices skyrocket, and the national currency depreciates at an alarming rate. This is the grim reality for Ukraine. The war has disrupted trade, leading to a scarcity of goods and driving prices through the roof. Everyday items have become luxury commodities, unaffordable to the average citizen. This inflation has eroded the purchasing power of the Ukrainian hryvnia, resulting in its drastic depreciation. But the effects of this crisis extend beyond the market. The war has also led to a surge in unemployment, with businesses closing left and right due to the instability, and many others directly destroyed by the war. Job opportunities have become scarce. Thousands of Ukrainians find themselves jobless, struggling to make ends meet in an economy where even the basics are becoming unaffordable. The war has also severely impacted the government's ability to fund its operations. With a depleted treasury and dwindling external financial support, the government is scrambling to finance its war efforts and provide essential services to its citizens. This lack of funds has compelled the government to cut back on public spending, further straining the already fragile economy. The war has also scared away foreign investors, drying up a crucial source of capital for the country. As a result, Ukraine's economy is trapped in a vicious cycle of uncertainty, instability, and stagnation, exacerbating the financial crisis. As the war wages on, Ukraine's economy teeters on the edge of collapse. The financial crisis, like a ticking time bomb, threatens to implode, bringing further hardships to the people of Ukraine and potentially destabilizing the region even further. But the financial crisis is not the only challenge Ukraine faces. A war is being fought on its soil. A conflict that began as a distant skirmish has now transformed into a full-blown war, leaving deep scars not only on the landscape but also on the hearts and minds of the Ukrainian people. This war, with its unyielding ferocity, has snuffed out tens of thousands of lives. Countless families are mourning the loss of their loved ones, while millions of Ukrainians have been compelled to flee their homes. They're not just statistics but individuals, each with their own story of dreams disrupted and futures uncertain. The destruction doesn't stop there. Infrastructure, the very backbone of any nation's economy, lies in ruins. Roads, bridges, hospitals, schools, structures that once stood as symbols of progress are now reduced to rubble. The cost of rebuilding these is astronomical, a daunting prospect for a nation already grappling with a financial crisis. The strain this war puts on Ukraine's economy is immense. Every dollar spent on war efforts is a dollar not spent on healthcare, education, or social services. The economic fallout of this conflict is felt by every Ukrainian, from the bustling cities to the quietest villages. The war has also reverberated beyond Ukraine's borders. It has sent shockwaves through global financial markets and has begun to affect the economies of other nations. This is not just Ukraine's war, it's a global crisis. The double blow of financial crisis and war has left Ukraine in a precarious position. This is a time of trials and tribulations for Ukraine, a nation caught in a vice between financial struggle and the horrors of war. So, where does this leave Ukraine? What does the future hold? The current landscape is one of uncertainty and turmoil, with the financial crisis and war casting a long, ominous shadow on the horizon. The ongoing conflict has not only stripped the nation of its resources but has also deeply scarred its people, creating a divide that might take years, even decades, to heal. The potential consequences of this situation are manifold. The economy could plunge further into recession, leading to a higher unemployment rate, inflation, and a decline in living standards. The war, if prolonged, could lead to a larger displacement of people, both within the country and beyond its borders. The silver lining, if one can call it that, lies in the unity that such adversities often breed. The resilience of the Ukrainian people has been tested before, and each time, they've emerged stronger. There is a sense of solidarity, a collective will to rebuild and recover. However, the road to recovery is steep and fraught with obstacles. International support, both financial and diplomatic, will be crucial in navigating this path. The world needs to stand with Ukraine, providing aid and advocating for peace. Only time will tell the fate of Ukraine, but one thing is certain: the resilience of its people is not to be underestimated. In the face of daunting challenges, Ukraine stands strong. From grappling with a profound financial crisis to the effects of war on its home front, the nation's journey is marked by both adversity and resolve. The future may appear uncertain, yet the spirit of Ukraine remains unbroken. The nation's tale underscores the dire consequences of war, the struggle for survival amidst financial shortages, and the indomitable will of its people. The story of Ukraine is a reminder to us all. In times of crisis, resilience and unity are our greatest assets.